Let's talk about multiphonics. By definition, multiphonics means two or more tones played at once. And everyone shies away from this like it's a thoroughly modern and difficult technique. It's not. I've plenty of young students around 10 doing multiphonics. So let's talk about an easy multiphonic, which is fingering high D, but playing a middle C instead, like this. I know it sounds a bit strange, but that's high D underplayed. Now I add just a little bit of air, and I'm always very mindful not to change the embouchure for the C, and just add a little bit of air and I get a D at the same time. Now that in itself is a multiphonic, but it has many other benefits, because really if we come back to this false C, if we work on this false C a lot to really get it as nice and pure and as strong as possible. Now when I use the word strong, I don't really mean to be forced, but really nice and comfortable. So I'm working mainly on the low C, the false C. I'm really trying to get it really as warm as possible by using as much space in my mouth. And speaking of space in the mouth, it's a great idea to copy a yawn. Have a good yawn and then copy it. It's that space all the way down here that we need for playing the flute. And I'll talk about that in a few minutes when we talk about singing and playing. So back to the false C. I'm working on the false C to try to get it as good as possible. And then I will just change fingerings to the real C. Don't worry about intonation yet at this stage. And I get a really nice, easy, big, low register. And really is without effort. I mean, I don't subscribe to the idea that there's no gain without pain. I don't think there should be much pain, if any. See, I'm just going down in the scale. It's the same idea. Start with a good, strong note and then continue it on. And I really get the best results, particularly in the low register, without pressing here on the flute at all. Keep the flute quite relaxed. By all means, anything to do with tone development has to do with really good placement here. Spend plenty of time placing the flute. Make sure it's not too high or too low. Somewhere in the middle that suits you. You have to find the best spot for yourself. So spend a little bit of time searching. Don't be a plonker. And I always have, even after all these centuries of playing the flute, I always have a little bit of a wiggle here to make sure I'm in the right place. It's so important, this placement right here.